Be a man of your word. My word is my bond. I take things seriously. All of these statements ring true, or should ring true, for all human beings. The notion that integrity is tied to a gender is a bit nonsensical, but it is still a thing because it was coined during a time where most sayings were by men. It was during a male-dominated time. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, it's what, 9 p.m., maybe even 10 p.m., I don't know. But I made a commitment to shooting a video today to be uploaded. When I say that I'm gonna do something, I make damn sure it gets done. And this has happened quite a few times because I have a group of people where we've got goals and we do things together to support each other in pursuit of our dreams. We all have something that we're working towards, and individually, we say, I'm gonna be doing this today. And some of it's personal, some of it's about family, some of it's about fitness, whatever it is, whatever the goal is, the things that you want to do. It's fine. And there have been quite a few times where I've been in bed, all snuggled up, maybe 10:30, 11, maybe even 12. Okay, I'm going to sleep. And then it clicks. What was my goal? Did I do my goal, yes or no? And whether I had or had not, by the time I went to sleep, the goal would be done. There would be times where I got to bed and realized I'd done things today, but I had not touched any of my goals. So I got my ass up, got out there, and did what I had to get done. One's integrity, one's capacity to be trusted, knowing the bounds and the limits of your responsibilities. Those are the things that are at stake when you say, I will get this done. I will meet you at this time, at this place. I will contact you. When you don't follow through with the things that you've been saying, that you've told someone else and they're expecting you to get that done, or to meet them, or to see them, or to do a thing that you said you were going to do. There are only so many times where you're able to say, sorry, I couldn't quite get it done. Next time, before they realize, this person, I cannot trust their word. It is easy as heck to break someone's trust in you. It is hard to build it up again. Or at the very least, it takes time and effort to build it up. You only have so many chances with a person before they establish a version of you that may or may not be true, but the version of you that you've decided to show them. Now, sometimes we feel like, oh, it's a them problem. They just had this warped idea of who I am and I don't know where it came from. It always comes back to us. The accountability should always redirect back to you. Late last night, actually, I went to the hospital. No, sorry, that was early this morning, about 2 a.m. I had hives running up my body. It was going all over the place, which is insane. I took some antihistamines because it started spreading even further and further. Now, as I was getting ready, I called my mom, was like, hey, this is happening, just so you know, this is where I'm gonna be. On my way there, order of things that came to mind was, who do I need to let know that I'm going to the hospital, first of all? What might I need at the hospital? What commitments might I no longer be able to make that day? So today I was supposed to meet up with a friend for a coffee, and I was supposed to meet up with another friend to the park. Now the friend for coffee, actually for both of them, I sent them a message. I said, hey, this is what's happening. I may or may not be able to make today. I will let you know. If you don't hear back from me, assume that it's not on. If you want to cancel, cool, that's fine, we can postpone. No dramas. But I'm letting you know, this is what's happening. For some people, it would have been easy for them to say, or just not even say anything. And then after the fact, when that one or two friends come back to me and says, hey, dude, what the hell, where were you? A lot of people would meet that with frustration, aggression. Dude, I was at the hospital, chill, calm down. Guess how they're gonna react? Yes, I feel sorry for you, but at the same time, dude, I set time aside for you. My time is valuable. I love you, but please respect my time. As you get older and older, you realize how important time is. How the time that you have now, you will never be as young as you are at this very moment. As you'll see, as I start sharing more and more about my life outside or in this very room, I don't let my age dictate what I can or cannot do. I'm still out there doing the same things that I was doing when I was 20, when I was 15. Not so much when I was 10, because back when I was 10, I was like playing games inside, playing Sims, Mario Kart, Harvest Moon. Those games were awesome. So I messaged them. By the time I got out of the hospital, I couldn't make the coffee because I got out at the time that I was supposed to meet up with him. And so we postponed that. The second guy, I was able to make. And I'm very thankful that he was understanding. Let people know what the situation is. Doesn't matter what the situation is. If it is real, if it is honest, they will meet that with honesty. And if they don't, if they flip out, because you're telling them, hey, this is this thing that's out of my control, I'm letting you know that this may cause me to not be able to meet that commitment. I am open to hearing your thoughts on that and how we could move forward. Now, that sounds very clinical, and that is okay. The only reason why that might sound really off-putting, might sound really weird for you to say, is because people don't teach you to say it. If you were taught to say it at a young age, that would seem normal, but it isn't. In today's society, this day and age, clear communication is something that isn't readily available. So quite often when I say to my clients or to my students when I was a teacher, let's just say this, or I'd actually model it in front of them and do it for them on their behalf or guide those conversations. Afterwards, they'd say, oh, that was actually really good. How did you do that? You remember that thing that I told you to say? I said exactly that. When you say something that's different, think about when you're on social media or on YouTube or even just in the newspaper. When you're scrolling across and you see something that you kind of expect or something that you've seen before or something that is sort of normal, what do? You keep on going, keep reading across. But if you see something that's different, especially something that's real, something that evokes an emotion, they will stop. They will acknowledge it and they'll want to explore it because they'll be curious. And that is what you want. You should be curious and you should want to instill curiosity in those around you. There is very little excuse for someone to not be completely on top of what is happening if there was a responsibility given. All it takes is a message. All it takes is a phone call. All it takes is just write something down. There is no excuse. You could say whatever you want. Oh, I overslept. Oh, my phone didn't go off. Oh, I forgot. Which, by the way, I don't accept I forgot as an answer to most things. If we have memories, we can use them. All of those things, while some of them may not be in your control, you can still say something to save that, to sort of save face. Hey, I'm so sorry I can't make it, or I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it. My alarm went off. So acknowledgement of what happened, why it happened, and the next bit, what am I going to do next time to ensure that it does not happen again? So, hey, I'm sorry, I can't actually make lunch today. My alarm didn't go off and I had a really late night, so I overslept. I'll make sure that if I know I've got something on at lunchtime, I'll sleep earlier that day. Or I'll wake up a little bit earlier and set more alarms or get more creative with that sense. After that, you propose a new time to meet. Because the first three things, the acknowledgement of what is not happening, what did happen, and what will happen in the future, that's all great. It's like, oh, okay, he's apologetic, awesome. And he gets that he stuffed up, cool, well, stuffed up. But does he still want to hang out for lunch? Or was this just an excuse? You saying, let's meet up at this alternative time, or I'm still free, when would you like to meet, or when are you available to meet? That is what will let them know that you still want to hang out with them, or that you are still fully intend to do the thing that you said you were going to do. These 4 steps, they're applicable to any situation, to your friends, to your family, to your boss, colleagues, to your schoolmates, whatever. Your integrity as a person is super important. That is what will drive you to doing whatever it is that you want in life and not sitting back, making up excuses, getting angry, getting upset, feeling sorry for yourself. Get up, you get the thing done, and then you get to relax. And what's better is when you relax, you don't have that thing looming over your head because you've done it. You've earned it. And when you've earned a break or earned a reward, it feels so much better. And it might taste so much better as well if it's like food and that, but that's because psychologically, you know you've earned it. Whereas if you didn't do the thing, but you still got the reward, it will not spike as much serotonin as it would have. You will not be as happy as you would have had you earned it. And also, again, going back to the beginning, integrity is hard to rebuild. Trust is hard to rebuild. When you stuff up once, you do all the things to make it right again, cool. Stuff up again. You can do the same things and then fix it up again. Once you've done it a third time, that's where red flags should start sticking up. Even after the second time. That's where you're like, oh, this is no longer becoming a once-off. This is now becoming a pattern. This is becoming a habit that I'm starting to build for myself. Once you get to that point, start to think, what needs to change? How do I want to respond to this? Do I accept that this new thing is now a part of me? Or do you stop that third one from happening and you make change now? How important are your values and your morals and ethics to you? Are they worth taking a few moments to figure out a game plan moving forward? What person do you want to lean into years on down the track? Who do you want to become? Who do you want your children to look at you at and say, this is who my dad or this is who my mum is? Who do you want your parents to look at you and say, that is my child, they did this? Wouldn't it be awesome if your friends saw you and said, I can't believe you were able to do that? How? Teach me. I wish I was strong enough. I wish I was courageous enough to do that. Just imagine how that would feel. All of those things, from you addressing those habits to maintain your integrity, to maintain your trustworthiness and your ethics and morals. All of those together builds authenticity. There are some other parts as well, but those are elements of authenticity. You being you. And we can look it up in the dictionary, but being authentic just means being yourself. And we'll talk about what that even means. What does being yourself even look like? As a little touch point, when you're out there with your friends and you're being you, sometimes that's not even you. And not all of us are even aware of that. But that's for another day. That's enough for me for today. Try those 4 steps. Acknowledge it. What happened? Sorry, what isn't going to happen? What is going to happen? What you're going to do next time? And what would you like to happen? All right. Hope you guys have a great day and keep being you, keep being amazing, keep being you. Because you're the best you that we've got and we need more of you. I got you. Boop.